Open your eyes and look around. Open your eyes. Do you see the very things that you read about coming true? Don't you realize the moments are near? Correct yourself in your affairs. He has made it crystal clear. These are the signs of the time.
Assalamu alaikum. Sunnahfollowers, new class, stay tuned.
Signs of the times. Oh, living in this dunya to the believer is a prison. Living in this dunya to the believer is a prison. Living in this dunya to the believer is a prison.
Assalamu alaikum. Sunnahfollowers presents a new and exciting course to add to your Islamic learning and development. Interpretation in Living with the Quran, taught by Sheikh Saad Hassanin, considered to be one of the most accomplished scholars of Quranic science in the United States. He is a member of AMJA, the Assembly of Muslim Jurists of America. He holds a PhD in Islamic Studies, professor at IUM. His specialty is in 10 different styles of Quranic recitation and jurisprudence. Classes will be held every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, streaming right here on Sunnah Followers.
Okay, inshallah, we'll go ahead and get started. In alhamdulillah, wa salam ala wa rasulullah. Okay, I want to welcome everybody to our Hadith class, and we're going to be continuing with the Hadiths from the book entitled Not One of Us. Not One of Us, which is compiled by Sheikh Muhammad Saeed Atli. And let's take a look at the Hadith that's up for tonight's discussion. Let me start off by, first of all, okay, I'm sorry, I forgot to share. Let me start off by, first of all, sharing everything with this. Here we go. Okay, y'all watch this while I share this with Zoom. Okay, let's take a look at the Hadith. Let me put it up here on the screen. And we're almost done with this book too. And when I do complete this book, inshallah, we'll move on to the series of enjoining good and forbidding evil. So let's put the hadith that's up for tonight's discussion on the screen. Where's my, where's PowerPoint? That's it? I guess this is PowerPoint. No, that's not. Where is my, something's going weird with my computer. I don't know where my PowerPoint is. Let me try this again. Hold on. Okay. Okay, inshallah, everybody. This is Zoom. Hold on. No, that's the wrong hadith. Uh-oh. Hold on, guys. I got the wrong thing up. Let me, I see that was earlier today's class. Hold on, from the 6 o'clock class that I did not do yet. Okay, so let me put the right one up. Yeah. That's going to be the class for tomorrow. I was trying to figure out why I got that up there. Okay, now let me switch it. This is it. Okay, let's make it larger. Okay, let's take a look at the hadith for tonight. And this is the book for those of you who have not yet purchased it. You can go to atleonline.com to get a copy of this book. And the hadith for tonight, it's a simple hadith. As narrated by Anas. He tells us that the Prophet ﷺ entered into the mosque one day, and he found a rope tied between two pillars. And he said, "What is this? What is this rope for?" And he was told, "That's for Zainab. Your wife Zainab, she prays. She comes to the mosque and prays at night. And then when she gets tired, she'll grab the rope and hold on to it to keep herself standing." And when the Prophet saw this, he said, "Untie it." He said, "Do not pray like that. You stand and pray as long as you feel refreshed. But when you start to become tired, or you're not even aware of what you're saying, then stop praying. Okay, go sit down, stop praying." So this hadith addresses extremism, fanaticism. And this is one of the things that Allah hates. Allah hates extremism just as much as he hates negligence. And that's the state that we are in between today as Muslims. We got the extreme fanatical Muslims that want to tell you that everything is haram, and then we got the negligent Muslims that don't care about what Allah says. We have to strike the balance between that, because both are bad. And this is why the Prophet ﷺ said, when we do good deeds, we should do them according to our capability and be consistent. If you become fanatical, what's going to happen is you're going to eventually stop doing a good deed. You're going to be turned off from it. So we have to strike the middle course. And all of the Prophet's wives were strong female companions. Zainab, may Allah be pleased with her. I did her story for you guys before. She was the first cousin. Hello?
What's your name?
Yeah, what is it? Somebody's talking?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Me. It's Barakatu.
Oh, okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
Okay, how are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah. How old are you now? 3?
No, I'm 4.
You're 4 now? Oh, I remember when you were 2. So now 2 years went by. You 4. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, that's Sister Tony's daughter, guys. MashaAllah. Yeah, so she's how the kids come here to learn. I did the story of Zainab radiallahu anha. She was one of the wives of the Prophet. She was his first cousin. Remember, she was the one who, her family, she was extremely beautiful. And her family, and her family wanted her to marry the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he went to Medina, he wanted to show and teach the Arabs that Islam is not based on racism. Islam is not based on how much money you have. That we're all supposed to. Yeah. Oh, thank you. He tried to teach them that Islam is based on brotherhood and sisterhood. We're all supposed to be united as one. We're all supposed to be brothers and sisters in Islam. So Zainab came from a rich family. She was extremely beautiful. She was extremely rich. And another companion, Zayd, who was the son who the Prophet had adopted before Islam. Zayd wanted to get married, but Zayd was not attractive. Zayd was an ex-slave, and he was poor, and he was not attractive at all. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam suggested that Zayd and Zainab get married just to show that social status and beauty shouldn't matter when it comes to finding a husband and wife. They didn't want to marry each other, but they did it for the sake of Allah. That's another example of fi sabilillah, struggling in the way of Allah. So they got married, but they were not happy with each other because Zayd looked at Zainab as being arrogant. And Zainab just was too unattractive. She said, Zayd is just too ugly with no drive. So eventually the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam divorced them. And then the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam ended up marrying Zainab. Well, really, Allah married her to him. And Zainab became his wife. And she was a very good Muslim. She was very devout to her religion. She would spend most of the night praying, talking to Allah. And so this is what she would do on the nights that was not her night. She would go to the mosque and she would tie herself up in that mosque and pray all night long, asking Allah to make her a better Muslim. And you can see here when the Prophet found out, he got angry. He said, we don't do that. You don't want to overburden yourself. He said that your body has rights over you. Okay, your husbands and wives have right over you. Your children have rights over you. You don't want to spend the whole night praying. You want to spend one part of the night praying, another part of the night sleeping, and another part of the night with your family. So as you can see from this hadith, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us balance. He taught us as Muslims, we don't want to be to the extreme right nor the extreme left. And that's why I was telling everyone, all the women here earlier, we have to learn the lawful and the unlawful in regards to us as women and learn how to strike the balance. Allah doesn't say that it's haram for us to leave the house. But if we leave the house, leave with a purpose. If I'm going to take care of my personal need, like I need to pay my bills, I need to go to school, I need to go to work, or I need to go grocery shopping, or I need to go pick up the kids, that's a need. But don't just hang out in the streets like the Kafir women do, just to hang out in the streets, because this is going to lead to trouble. And even when we select the type of jobs we have and stuff, you want to use a dignity with that. You want a job that's not going to compromise your religious belief. You want a job that's not going to entail you becoming a public spectacle. Then what does it mean to be put on public display for others to look at and try to harm, So Allah likes balance. He likes moderacy in everything. Moderacy in prayer, moderacy in leaving the home, moderacy in everything. So this is a wonderful hadith that brings many lessons. Number one, remember, whenever it comes to doing good deeds, we should do them according to our capability and do them without becoming too tired. And also be consistent. Be consistent in what you do. And also don't stand around all night long. Just staying up all night long like some of the Sufis do, praying and praying and praying. For what? Your mind is not going to be on it like that. Okay? And also, again, Muslim women, we can pray. We can go to the mosque to pray. We can do night prayers and stuff too. But again, everything within moderation, everything within balance. Okay, so this is a great hadith for us to end our evening here at Sunnah Followers, because it kind of goes hand in hand with what we were discussing earlier today about, asking ourselves, is there a need for me to do whatever it is I'm getting ready to do? And when I do it, am I doing it to please Allah? And am I doing it the way Allah legislated? Because that's what fi sabilillah means. Fi sabilillah means to have the intention of pleasing Allah, doing whatever it is you're doing because it's something that Allah would like for you to do. And then whatever the deed is, it has to follow the guidance and the guidelines and rules of Islam. So I'm going to stop right here. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Are there any questions or comments? Brother HK, Zainab divorced Zaid because Zaid was ugly. Zayd was the one that was not attractive. Zainab was very beautiful. She looked just like the prophet. They were first cousins. All of the prophet's wives were beautiful, and all of them except for two. No, except for two. All of them were related to him except for two. Any other questions or comments, people? Okay, let me remind everybody that tomorrow I will begin my series on the signs of the last hour. The signs of the last hour. That will begin tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please make sure you guys share the video on your social pages. Let your friends and Muslim relatives and whatnot know that I will begin that series again. That's one of the popular series that I do. I'll begin it again tomorrow, inshallah. All right. All right. So subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. The Zoom room is open.